Hi, I'm Matt.
Hi, I'm Miles. We're the co-founders of Splinterworks.
We've been designing functional sculpture since 2009. We're now best known for our hammock baths and being the world's only creators of sculptural swimming pool slides.
So whether you simply get to enjoy looking at our work online or in magazines, or get to engage with it in a hotel or at someone's home, we really hope that it brings you some inspiration and joy. We're now a global team being represented in the United States, the UAE, Greece, the Balearics and even Singapore. But we're still primarily based here in the UK.
So welcome to our workshop. This is where we build our prototypes and let our creativity run free. So please excuse the mess along the way. This is where our concepts first come to life. Once the designs are refined and finessed, we get to work with the most incredible artisans around the world.
Working in this way means our designs aren't limited to the capabilities of our own workshop. We're fortunate enough to work with leaders in pioneering techniques in a wide variety of materials. These special production partnerships mean we can offer our clients the absolute best quality in craftsmanship. After starting out designing sculptural kitchens and statement pieces of furniture, like lounges, tables, cabinets, that kind of thing, we came upon the idea of fusing the complete bliss of hanging out in a hammock with the relaxing pleasure of soaking in a tub.
And the hammock bath was born.
In concept.
We were lucky enough to be approached by a Formula 1 race car manufacturer. They wanted to see if we could use their skills and materials in between races. Carbon fibre turned out to be the perfect vehicle for our concept.
All of our baths and basins are made in the UK, at a carbon composite facility that works in secret for the Formula 1 industry. They meticulously layer sheets of woven carbon fibre over moulds, which they then bake in a special pressure cooker called an autoclave. The way the bath is made is we have these sheets of woven carbon fibre, and these are literally strands of carbon that are woven in the same way you would weave textiles, fabrics, and they come in these sheets like this. The sheets have a special type of glue called epoxy that sits within those fibres, so we call it pre-preg. It's actually pre-impregnated sheets of carbon fibre cloth. Welcome! This is our UK facility where we manufacture our carbon fibre baths. We're here today because we want to show you some of the incredible machinery that we use. This behind me is an autoclave. Essentially, it's a massive pressure cooker that we put the baths in to cure. But as big as this is, it's still actually not big enough for a 3-metre bath. For that, we're going to need something a bit bigger. Now this one's bigger, but it's still actually not big enough. For our purposes, we are going to need something truly massive. Now this is a whopper. In fact, it's one of the biggest autoclaves in the UK. Big enough to take the chassis of a whole car. So all the preparation work's been done. Let's get this thing loaded. When the bath is fully inside, it's going to be cured by cooking it at a temperature of 125 degrees Celsius. That's around 260 degrees Fahrenheit, under a pressure of 6 bar. That's kind of 3 times the pressure in the tyres on your car at home. The whole process will take around 3 hours, and when it's done, it'll be ready for the next stage. Now once this is shut, there is no going back. So this bath was cooked overnight last night, and this morning the team have unpacked it, taken all the vacuum forming wrapping off of it. The guys have checked it through quality control to make sure that all the weaves are correct, and they are. So essentially this bath is done. It's now ready to move on from this facility, head south to where it's going to be lacquered. You know, it's quite amazing looking at this, thinking how it's come from a piece of fabric like this to something as solid as this is here. And actually this piece of fabric reminds me of the early days, actually, when we first conceived of this hammock bath idea. You know, Matt and I were sitting around a desk. In fact, it was a makeshift desk in our first office in the spare room of my first home, discussing what we could make out of carbon fibre fabric that would be actually really cool if it was solid. And we were sitting there with this fabric, playing around with it. And the thought occurred to us that a fabric hammock would make a great shape for a bath. And literally, we both thought, a hammock, a bath, a hammock bath. The idea came to us like that, but actually, it was quite a difficult process giving birth to this whole thing. And standing here, telling you guys about all this incredible machinery that we're using with the bath reminds me what an amazing journey it's been. And actually, what an enjoyable one it still is. Over a decade later, and the hammock bath is still evolving, we're now making it in new sizes, colours and finishes, such as copper and bronze.
And of course our signature mirror polished stainless steel.
Focusing on wellness, we've also created outdoor ice baths and hot baths for Camp Kerala near Glastonbury, as well as this beautiful lake in Kent. And for those customers who loved the relaxing shape of the hammock bath but wanted more easy placement in the room, we developed the pagoda bath in 2 different sizes. Our sculptural pool slides are each handmade to order, individually designed to suit your exact pool, setting and style. Getting them to meet EU and US safety code was no mean feat. Both the codes are highly prescriptive and like a book this thick.
Over the years, we've developed a patented water-cooled system to keep the whole slide cool in even the hottest environments. We're often asked, how do the slides keep cool in a hot climate? We run a combination of swimming pool water through the main chute and then fresh water through the handrails and across the steps. We've been able to install these slides in hot climates from Dubai to Las Vegas. Our stainless steel slides do get very hot. However, they're engineered to be cooled down really quickly. We've got an internal handrail, a micro pipe and a guardrail. And between those 3 pipes, they cool the chute, the steps and the handrail independently. And it's all controlled through pipework that is hidden away underneath the bottom step. And then these handrails should cool to the touch and also send a fan of water down the chute for extra speed. They can be adjusted so you get different effects, and they can be removed for cleaning. The pool and slide is controlled by this touchpad. Simply push this button and the jets come on. Each slide starts as a sculptural concept, which we then have to design to suit each site, space and client's requirements. That design is then engineered to make sure that it performs structurally, because we're often doing quite elaborate, complex shapes that sort of defy gravity or do other unusual movements, and that requires a lot of strength and rigidity. Once we've completed the engineering, it goes on to fabrication. Each of the slides are made from 316 stainless steel, which is a highly corrosion-resistant form of stainless steel. They're handmade around a steel armature, which provides the overall shape and the structural integrity of the piece. Once that sculptural form is made, we then clad it in 3mm thick layer of stainless steel. Each panel is handmade using traditional methods such as the English wheel, which is a rolling device that gradually forms the flat panels of steel into very organic sculptural shape. Those are then wrapped around the armature and welded in place. The welds then hand dressed and made good and polished to a bright, shiny finish. Each slide can take around 2 months to fabricate. We have a team of people working on it for around 2,500 hours, as each one is handmade by skilled artisans and craftspeople.
We started out making our slides in our signature mirror polished stainless steel, and over the years have developed other finishes like these lustres.
This slide is called Vertex. The exterior is hand finished with a rich burnished bronze patina. The inside is our signature mirror polished stainless steel, which means it's incredibly fast and has the added advantage of being really easy to keep clean.
I love how that bronze lustre works in that rocky Californian setting.
This is our tryst in northern Canada, and despite their short summers, they get to use the pool all year round because the cooling system becomes a warming system in the winter.
And of course they get to appreciate it as a sculpture throughout the entire year.
While in California, we had a chance to meet up with some families who have our slides in Orange County, Malibu, and San Diego. This is Waha. It's set here on the far side of the pool from the house, so that you get long views through the porthole to the vista beyond. Our slides are handmade from marine grade stainless steel. They have a mirror finish to reflect the environment around them, and they're highly polished for a really rapid exit into the pool. And the added advantage is they're super easy to keep clean. This slide is surface mounted for easy installation onto an existing deck around a pool. A team of 1 or 2 people using a telehandler or crane can move the slide into position and have it anchored down in a matter of hours. Our slides are designed for fun, but built for safety. They conform to British, European and American residential safety codes. The slide is orientated to frame the rising sun, and in the evening, the arc captures the reflections of the flames in the fire pit. This is Orchid. It's an intriguing design because it appears to hover over the edge of the pool. It's actually counterbalanced at one end, which allows us to create this big, sweeping arch. The shape is all about movement, but it's also about movement as you move around the pool, because the arch creates different focus points to the mountains beyond. The shape of this slide is designed to evoke movement and energy. It's inspired by the shape of a barreling wave about to break, and as it teeters over the edge of the pool, ripples are reflected in this surface, which further enhances the sense of water and motion. This is Reflex, bespoke design, handcrafted sculptural slide. It's situated in this narrow strip between the boundary and the pool, and the pool itself is actually quite long and narrow, so it's quite a challenge to shape the slide so it sends the rider to the deepest part of the pool.
And we couldn't leave out the Undertaker slide. It was a scorching hot Texan day, and the slide cooled down to usable temperature in 17 seconds. I know, because I timed it. Hey,
Miles, what's up, man?
Hey, it's good to see you
Good to see
again.
you. Welcome to Texas.
Thank you.
Come on in, man. Thank you.
Look at this. This view's amazing. Well, it looks like they're having fun. Yeah.
They are in this pool nonstop.
Really?
It's been great. But that's my piece of art right there.
The seats. I can see these guys also use it a lot. Do you personally get down there?
You want to see some action, huh?
Come on.
This is how we roll in Texas, man.
And here is an early downtime. It was originally conceived out of a desire for a more ready-to-go slide. With short lead times, it comes in 5 sections. You simply choose the colour, whether it turns left or right, and it makes an easy addition to an existing pool. Having recently retired the bodice rocker, we're excited to be working on its successor, the Marine Lounger.
The Marine Lounger is intended to be used indoors or outdoors. It can sit on a sun shelf where they'll appear to emerge out of the water like beautiful sea creatures.
We're fortunate to have forged some great client relationships over the years and to have been challenged on some incredible custom commissions.
These include landscape slides that hug the terrain, indoor mezzanine slides, as well as outdoor kitchens and drinks bars, water features and diving platforms.
It's an absolute privilege to engage in the meeting of the minds when we work with our clients on these unique projects.
I'm stood inside a stainless steel sculptural bar. The concept is you have this ribbon of steel that runs along and wraps around the central column. Where I'm stood, there'll be a glass countertop. Once the work here is finished, it'll be carefully disassembled, wrapped up and sent across the Atlantic, where it's going to be reassembled in a penthouse apartment in Tampa Bay, Florida. At Splinterworks, we believe in making precious memories through the life-affirming power of having fun.
We actively encourage you to experience life with pure, childish exuberance.
At the heart of our work is enjoyment to be shared for generations to come.
We aim to elevate everyday design, bringing you wonder and delight with a little dose of Splinterworks magic.